Here we have New Beginnings, a 300 Chaparral Signature cruiser, getting a nice view of her on the water. Here at the transom, notice we have the extended swim platform, dinghy davits, and the SeaDekking. There's also a great place to store your fenders. Here along the port side, we get another view. We've got that sleek, raked Taylor windshield for that sporty look. And here at the bow, we've got our windlass, spotlight, and yes, there's an LLI feature, ladies like it feature right there, so she can lay out on the foredeck. From here, we're going to do our walkthrough tour. And here we are, back into the slip, nice and easy. She's very easy to maneuver with those twin engines. As you can see how nicely the owner's pulling her back into the slip. Here it is, the second week of July, and you still haven't chosen the boat for the summer. How about we start with New Beginnings? She's a 2003 Chaparral Signature 300 cruiser, and she's loaded with features. She's very well powered with twin Volvo 5.0, 270 horsepower, freshwater cooled engines, and she's propelled with the Volvo outdrives, the good metal dual prop ones. Her cockpit is large enough to sit 10 people. She's got a portside wet bar with ice maker, SeaDekking, and cockpit seating for you and your friends. As we move forward, we've got the double wide helm seat, portside chaise lounge, but the best features are below. We've got an air-conditioned cabin that can sleep 6, full galley, head, lots of features, 6 feet 7 inches of headroom. Very nicely appointed. Now, looking here at the foredeck, we've got our fortress anchor, covered windlass with foot pedals. We've got this rail right down here so we can secure our sun pad. There's lots of features. Let's come aboard with me while we do the walk around. Here we are, starting off forward starboard on New Beginnings. We see we've got lots of features here. We've got a nice stainless steel railing that hits us right above the knee. And then as we circle around, we see a lot of features here up front. We've got the stainless steel forward-facing horn, fortress anchor, covered windlass, foot pedals, and yes, the stainless steel spotlight right here. Now, as we pull back, this gives us another view. That large foredeck is great. There's a sun pad that fits between the rails. It's a great way to get out and relax and enjoy the day. Now, as we come down along the side, we see we've got these hatches. Over here, we've got the stainless steel port lights, curved Taylor windshield for that sleek, sporty look on the vessel. We've got our name right there, New Beginnings, and up above we have our signature 300 badge by Chaparral. There's the logo. We've got the forward-facing radar aluminum arch, and yeah, there's some bubbles on that. It's Mother Nature taking advantage of salt and aluminum. A couple in-deck rod holders, and then here we are at the transom. We've got the extended beach platform there. You can see the dinghy, which may or may not be included. There's boarding ladders on the other side. We've got built-in fender racks, our power panels on the other side. There's stereo controls, so you don't have to get out of the water to listen to your tunes. And there's a hot and cold shower here up against this door to rinse off. Once aboard New Beginnings, we enter the cockpit through this port side door. And right in front of us, we see we've got dedicated cooler storage, ice maker, wet bar, with basin, pull-out faucet, and built-in ice chest. Our seating to starboard is U-shaped, and we have one of the transom seats collapsed into the bulkhead. Now this table can also be lowered, and this area can seat 8, and you've got a nice sun pad area there. Moving forward, note the cockpit deck is covered with SeaDekking, which is easier on the feet, more comfortable, quiets the boat, easy care, easy clean, and it updates the boat a bit. Now as we move forward, we see we have this port side chaise seating, big enough for 2 folks, with cup holders right there. Up a step, and we have our dual companion seat right here at the helm. As we move forward, here's the controls. We have on the upper level, starting with the compass. The next level we have our 4-in-1 gauges, which show oil, temperature, volt, and trim angle. In the center we have our tachometers with the hour meters included. Our next level has all of our accessory switches, stereo, trim tabs, wipers, etc., etc. These switches have been replaced, so we're nice and firm, nice new switches. As we pull back, we have the Chaparral logo in the tilt steering wheel, our Furuno stereo, and then below we have our VHF radio, and very important, the ignition. Access to the bow is nice and easy, up the steps, through the centerline windshield, and out to enjoy that large sun pad. This is going to give us an overview of the cockpit. Right there. Engine access is through those 4 deck hatches. Remove those and you can access your Volvo 5.0 freshwater cooled engines that make this vessel move. Go ahead and start it. Here we have the engine compartment open, and we're firing up this freshwater cooled 5.0 Volvo-Penta engine. Now these have the good outrides on them, the hard metal, and they're also freshwater cooled. We're going to step down and take a closer look. Here we are in the engine space, which is neat and clean, nicely organized. There's our freshwater cooling. We've got a new alternator on the starboard engine. See, we've got some more space there. 3 batteries off in the corner. July of 23. Their Fireboy engine room extinguisher, and our generator is right here. It's a Kohler 5 kW with about 250 hours on it. From here, we're going to look at the rest of the vessel. Let's rev it up a little. One at a time or both. Just about 3,000 miles a minute. Alright. Now we can bring them back down. We've got some nice smooth running engines right there. We enter the cabin through the centerline cockpit door and down a few steps. This gives us an overview of the cabin interior. Features of note are Notice the custom floor, cherry wood table, and ultra leather seating. We've got more than 6 feet of headroom in this cabin, so even the tall guys can relax in here. Immediately upon entering, we have our fully lined fiberglass head. The benefit of that is it's nice and easy to wipe down when you're finished, easy to clean, easy to care for. We have the vacuum flush head system, and other features include a power vent, 110 GFI covered outlet, and a tank level indicator. As it's fully lined, showering's easy. Just pull out the faucet, spray yourself off, and you're good to go. Now as we pull back, we've got our galley. Below, we have our nicely covered isotherm refrigerator, built-in drawers, and more storage. At this level, we have our glass top stove, about 2 feet of counter space here. It's a Corian style countertop, and a nice stainless steel basin, again with a pull-out sprayer. Above, we've got storage, and this is very important. We have our Space Maker built-in coffee maker right there. Our power panel is easily accessible. We see our AC main switch is right there, and all of our 12-volt shore power switches are there. As we move forward, we have a hanging locker right here, and then above, a nice place. Back in the day, this is where you'd put your TV, but everybody's gone to flat screens. We have a 12-volt outlet, charge your phone, and there's a voltmeter right there. The main sleeping area is this slant berth right here. There's gunnel storage off on one side. The bed is over 7 feet long on the diagonal. Sleeps 2 in comfort, 3 if you want to get cozy or you have little kids. We do have that overhead hatch with a screen and shade. Now as we circle around, we have our privacy curtain. And let's check this feature out. Down below, we do have built-in drawers right there for yet more gear. As we circle around, we have our U-shaped dinette. We've got a solid cherry wood table on that. And now this table can be lowered for yet another sleeping area for 2 in comfort. Up above, we do have more gunnel storage. And then off in the corner, we've got our 110 outlet, our Cirrus radio, interior generator, blower and stop and start control right there, along with our thermostat for heat and air. As we circle around, our Jensen stereo. Got a little storage cabinet here, and then for the mid cabin, we have this nightstand and a U-shaped area which has filler cushions. Becomes a nice sleeping area with a fair amount of headroom right there. There's also an in-deck table mount, so the area can be used for another seating area. New Beginnings is extremely well powered with twin Volvo 5.0 freshwater cooled engines. She's got the good metal drives, neat, clean, well maintained, ready to go. View her today, own her tomorrow at South Mountain Yachts.